What's up, guys? We're walking, we're talking, and let's get to it. Lesson today, financial abuse. Or what is that, third red flag? He asked for money really early. He also let me pay for a lot of things. Mind you, when I first started going to his house, I would either order him food or bring him food all the time. That was just, and in my mind, if I can justify, I'm really big on I do feel as a woman, I'm going to provide the food for you, right? In some capacity. So if I'm not cooking and I'm going to make something happen. So that was kind of my mindset, but he was totally okay with that very early. And I do think it says something about a man when they let you pay for stuff. They already have kind of a personality. I've noticed that there's men that'll be no, why are you even trying to pay for that? And then there's men Laura Farquaad. So then the first larger amount was $1,000. He was trying to run a trucking company. It was a hot mess with his brother. They were dealing with their things, whatever. He was oh my God, I need $2,000 to get my truck fixed and on the road, and I'll start making some money. And I'm it's kind of that scene in life when it's I'm $2 short. So me, I've only been talking to him for about 2 months strong, where I'm thinking this is going somewhere. And so I was yo, I can't do the 2,000. It was $2,400. And I was I barely, mind you, I can't do all that because I barely know you, but I can do $1,000, right? And so I sell him the $1,000. They get the the truck up and running. Nothing happens. Lies. All these things start happening with the company that I don't even think is a company. It was just a hot mess on its way to, that I was just trying to show I was supportive, though. I don't know. The reason I did it, if I'm looking back, is one, I thought it was okay, cool, I'll give you this and you can just run it back to me in a month or so. Mind you, I brought that up the whole time we had been together. I just kind of on a solid one, I kind of threw you $1,000 really early on. Oh yeah, it was cool that you did that. So that was a red flag for me when I go back. I mean, there's a bunch, but that was one of the things that he was very entitled. He was very you could do nice things for him and he wouldn't bat an eye. That would be very expected. As I said in my last video, pimpo mentality. Nah, you're going to do this for me. And so that was kind of painful, but I kind of just held that one in. Fast forward, I started paying for little things here and there. We started a business together. Rather, I started the business, I help him start the business. It's basically everything I do already, and I just kind of start working for him. Pimp-ho mentality again. I do marketing. All of a sudden, he does marketing. But I'm doing the marketing, but bringing my clients, and he's getting paid for it. Again, I'm the hoe. I'm going out there and I'm getting that money. So I'm bringing my resources in, my clients, my good name. And I'm bringing it in, and it was so interesting because I could tell early on spiritually and in my soul that it wasn't right, and I still pushed forward, but I started to put up boundaries. And as soon as I started to resist, oh no, I'm not giving you that. That's my money, or that's I've earned that, or that's a client that came from me. Shit started getting real weird. And he was oh my God, I can't trust you. Oh my God, you're this, that, and the other. And it was no, I can't trust you. Anyways. So we had a lot of issues, but finances were a big one. And the financial abuse, there's some things that he had me do. I'm not going to say on here because I'm not trying to go to jail. Nobody's trying to go to jail. But just I was in such a good place of my life where I was ready to, I was doing okay, and I let him drain my savings, my everything. I just saw it start to dwindle on little things, and I paid for us to go on trips. I paid for, I was going to Invest Fest the first year we were together. And I had actually been selected to be one of their featured entrepreneurs. And so my dumbass was like, do you want to like come with me? I had already got my ticket before I met him. Like, I had got my ticket. I had entered into the competition. I was, kind of really focused on me. And I was like, do you want to go? I had to like write a thing for his PO officer, just crazy shit that I shouldn't have to do. So I helped him get a ticket. I paid for his ticket. I already had the hotel for me, so he stayed with me. And like, I let him, like, instead of presenting my business at the Invest Fest, I presented this new business we had built together. And like, I remember presenting, and like, I thought I did a pretty good job, but he was just like reading from the paper. And like, it just showed me that I was trying to bring, how do I put this where it makes sense? I was trying to fit a block there where it doesn't go. I was trying to put a Lego in a mansion. Like, I'm trying to build a mansion and I'm using the Legos. Right? I guess that's the only thing. Like, I was trying to bring him with me when God was already like taking me where I had to go. Like, I was already getting there on my own. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I don't want, I can do all this shit on my own. I don't need no man. No, that's not me. I would love to have a partner, but I was trying to make him that partner when he didn't fit there, And that was, I look back and I'm just like, man, like, I gave everything I had to this man, and he just took and took and took. Like that first beginning of the relationship where he'd let me pay for food and let him, and it got to the point where I wouldn't even see him some days because I would have my kids, and he would still be like, can you DoorDash me some food? Can you Uber Eats me some food? Like, he was so okay with just asking me to do stuff. Like a little bum daddy. May that man never find me again. Him particularly, but anyone like him. And I'm not a big proponent of like men have to pay for everything. Like, I'm but I have learned, and it's unfortunate that like I'll never be that willing again to help somebody that says like they don't have it or whatever. Like, I'm never gonna be like that again, unfortunately, even if it's like the right person but like, I do know that like who I'm looking for in my next relationship and my next time is someone we match energy, right? Like, you don't need me to take care of you, and I don't need you to take care of me. We just flow together. And that's what I'm looking for. And I just, such a lesson, So ladies, be tight with your pockets. You don't have to ask these men for money all the time, but like, there's a balance. Like, I feel like there's like, I'm independent, but like, you are going to take care of me to like invest in me, right? And I think that one thing I've learned the most is that a man needs to invest in you. Like, I invested in him too early before he showed me anything. He didn't show me nothing. He didn't show me he was willing to even be anything in my life, but I'm giving to him like he did. And, that's something I'll never do again. But I know that like the way I'm going in my life now, a man like that will never. They won't even get through the threshold, So thank you for the lesson, and thank you guys for listening.